A big hello and a warm welcome to all of you amazing and beautiful people out there. Welcome to my channel and welcome to this collective reading. Here I'm going to be talking about an energy. It's an intense energy and I pick. So this is for the one who's watching, but I also resonate with other energies around you. And this is a strong energy around you, but there's a lot of good news. Keep listening and you'll find out that whatever happened actually happened for your good. So someone did black magic on you, and this kind of magic, black magic spell, and you can also call it mental manipulation. This happened, or this was done to directly attack your nervous system. And whosoever did it is a close person, also could be a romantic interest. Though the news is that it does not seem to be a karmic relationship, but this person is an energy manipulator. Like they know about energy. Sometimes they might not even know it, but they're programmed in a way. They probably are born in a family where everybody's extremely confident on the ego level, or they alone are like this. But sometimes some people are raised with extreme amount of adulation and appreciation, and it's almost like this person is worshipped. Okay, so even if they do wrong things, even if they do bad things, even if they have bad habits, they're really worshipped by everyone around them. And this has been like this since childhood, since they were born. So you could say that they're born with such planetary positions that they possess huge amount of confidence, superficial confidence. Now, if this person would put this confidence to good use, they can do a lot for humanity, they can do a lot for people, they can do a lot for themselves as well. But they're not born to control lives of other people. That is the thing that they were not given. Or you can say that this person does not have the monad DNA in them. They could have a support DNA or somebody who is there to push you in such a way, like really trigger the F out of you and make you say enough is enough. I'm not going to take any of this anymore. So they put you in a very, very, very annoying place. And as I see that they directly attacked your nervous system, so they put you through a time frame of extreme nervousness, fear, a fear of losing them, fear of just being in a place that you don't want to be in. And of course they manipulated you in many ways. So there are people who literally physically do black magic, as we have already seen. Like they would use voodoo dolls, or they would make those pentagrams, or they would literally sit and cast spells and all of that. But there are people who do it on a very mental level. Like mentally they think that you're gonna behave in a certain way, and they actually make people do it. Like they make people act like puppets. But a lot of it is happening because they are materialistically extremely like they have some desires. They have like heavy duty desires. But again, as I said, because they're programmed and because they also have lots of limitations, it's not like they're God, it's not like they're supreme being. They have their limitations. So they don't understand, they don't know a lot of things, a good bunch of things they don't know. Somebody has to challenge this person. Somebody had to show this person that this type of sexual energy manipulation, or just shocking people. So what I see in this person is, and I don't know if you resonate with or not, but some of you definitely will, if not now, in future, because this is a timeless reading. Like I can pick onto this energy that they like to shock someone. They take energy by shocking and traumatizing others. So maybe in your childhood also you came across such a person, a sibling or a cousin or maybe a relative who put you in a state of shock. So you carried that template. It's a really evil person who would do that to anyone, like especially a child. But if you tone it down a bit and you give this to a person who's materialistically full of desires, and they just like power play, and they just like to be like someone who's worshipped, so they like to scare people, like, okay, I can do this to you, I can harm you, or I can uh, make you feel horrible, or I can break your heart, or I can leave you, I can go this way or that way. So they try to shock you, they give you soul shocks, like currents, electric currents, just to scare people in order to create a space in their energy field or energy body, energy or mind, you can say. And then you keep thinking about that person. It's like a portal they create. Sometimes you even think that how can they do this to anyone, to me especially? How could they do this to you? And how could they do this to anyone, you would think? Or you're just in shock, like, and still they smile, still they are funny, still they are confident, still they can joke around. Now I do see this person has a good sense of humor, because they are very, very high on confidence, the superficial earth based ego confidence I'm talking about. So they can crack jokes to anyone, they can make funny talks even in very serious situation where you may not be feeling happy about what they've done to you. So it's almost like saying that they did not care, they do not care about your feelings, and they put you in a really, really bad spot, okay, with their overconfidence, with their mental manipulation, with their energy stealing tricks. uh, this person put you through a lot. Whosoever you are, you've gone through a lot. It could have happened in a short span of time also, but in many ways you were also hooked on to this person, because as someone who is very deep and into very advanced inner work and ascension, you knew that God is not sending people in your periphery just like that. This person came completely by chance. It was not like you were trying to attract someone or manifest someone. You were just minding your own business, you were just doing your things, and you're living a good life, you're meditating, you're telling God or talking to God that I want to do this, I want to do that. So for your next level, God had to send you a devil. So it's like every level you have to meet a devil, and then you have to convert that energy, you have to learn about that energy, and you have to put it to good use, because you're going to be given something from this person that they have not kept properly. Literally, they have swapped destiny with many people, okay? They've used many people's destiny to grow, so they can be seen as a social climber also in materialistic world. Like, who people who don't understand these techniques, they would look at them and say, okay, this person is just socially climbing from one person to another and using their reputation, using their social status, using their fame or money, or just personality. They can even steal other people's personality. Like, let's say you're an animal lover, or you're a plant lover, or you know a lot about medicine, plant medicine. So they'll notice these good things about you, and then they will use the same things, whatever you do, and talk about it as if it's their personality. And they will tell others, oh, you know what, I am an animal lover, I rescue animals, or I'm into plant medicine, or I'm an artist, I do this and I do that, I'm a very charitable person, or I like to meditate, I believe in God. They steal your personality, they steal other people's personality, and they try to make it their own personality. They obviously cannot do it permanently, they only do it for temporary time frame, just to get someone's attention, just to get someone to believe them, someone to like them, because they know that they cannot be liked for who they are. Their actual personality is really unlikable. They don't have anything, they don't have any talents or skills, they don't possess the morality or the humanitarian values, they don't know about it. But when they see other people who are good and who are nice, or let's say who are honest, they say, oh, this is so nice about this person, everybody is liking it, so let me own it, let me meet someone new, absolutely new, And let me use the same language they use. If, let's say, you use the word babe a lot, or if you say what's up a lot, I'm just giving examples, okay? Or you dress up in a certain way, or you talk in a certain way, you move around in a certain way, they notice that, and then they're like, oh, this looks good, this sounds good on this person, I'm going to use it on another person who has no idea that I'm picking it from this one. Okay, so they're stealing personality traits, but because it's not original, because it's not something that belongs to them, it doesn't work for that long. But they still try to use it for some time, again to shock someone, because the other person, whosoever it is, some of them know it, some of them can pick on to that fake energy, that vibe they bring, and some of them don't. Some of them just like the attention. Some of them are like, oh yeah, this person is giving me attention, so let me just pretend like, yeah, I'm like into this attention. So they're not really exchanging good vibes with people. Now what they've done to you is, what I see here, the black magic part here is that they have basically focused on you in a way that they want you to be in a negative space. They want you to suffer. They want you to be sad. They want you to cry. They want to take your attention, your positive energy should go on you. And sometimes such people can be really mean to kids also. Like, if they meet a happy kid, if they meet a nice kid, if they meet a good kid, a kid who has really positive energy, then they're going to scare that kid. They're going to do something to that kid that the kid is going to lose that innocence or that joy. That's why I said it can be evil thing, but it's like toned down a bit. It's not completely evil, but it has a evil tone. Now you also have a very childlike personality. You're very innocent. You like to believe others. That's why you have this youthfulness about you. You have this this congeniality. And some of you are not even social. Some of you are not like you're going for parties or clubbing. Maybe you did it once. Maybe you did it some time back. Like, let's say there's been some gap, but you do possess that socially likable quality. Or some of you had to understand yourself a lot. Like, maybe at one point you were bullied a lot for being who you are. At one point you thought that people didn't like you at all, but then you started figuring things out and you started getting comfortable with yourself. So there is some kind of weak point. You live by yourself, you enjoy solitude. This person can manipulate you to think that you're not good enough, you're boring, or you're sad, or you're like they like you, otherwise you don't have anyone, blah blah blah. So I think after a point, because their energy manipulation can either work on someone for a long time, if they do it, who is who's very needy for validation, number one. Number two, they're not mentally that developed or spiritually that developed. But I think you can be a rescuer also. In some cases, you could have rescued a lot of people without even knowing it, because as soon as this person met you, they got completely hooked on to you. And you were very fresh and bold and raw initially. So you kind of demanded that type of attention from this person. Like, they have to leave everything, or they have to leave all their deceitful ways, or in case you're involved somewhere else, they are involved somewhere else, then you demand them to kind of commit to you or whatever you're doing, any project or anything that you're involved with. So initially they did a lot of things to get you. They were trying to pursue you really hard, okay? But when they realized that you got hooked on, because they were also trying a lot to put you into that, catch you, like trap you. They thought they were trapping you, but I think it's a trap for this person itself, because they're getting trapped into light. Okay, now if somebody has like really demonic energy, you cannot trap them by saying, oh, come to the light. It's more like they can see the light, but they don't see so much light. They see just enough of what they need, and then they're like, I'm gonna pull this person into my darkness. Honestly, I really appreciate the detail that universe has shared on this kind of person, because for a lot of you it could be romantic interest, but I feel for some of you it may not entirely be a romantic interest. It could be an employee, it could be a known person who has access to you, and they just wanted a piece of you because you've got this raw energy. And as I was saying, that they thought that they're trapping you into their darkness, but actually eventually they get trapped into your light, which is going to be good for them. You are the medium, you are the bridge. So I do understand if you are going through pain, or you're going through shock or trauma, or you're just questioning like why were you chosen for this experience. But once you get out of it, and once the black magic is reversed, because it is a rule of black magic. That's why a lot of people, they should actually be careful of casting spells on other people or doing black magic, is because till the time the person does not know, till the time they're unaware, the magic will work. The black magic, I should use the word, specify black magic each time. It will work. They will be able to draw energy from you. You are going to be that portal for them. But the day you are done, because there's always an expiry date, and this is something that a lot of these energy manipulators, I think they're stupid actually, and they don't know that deeply about energy. They just know it on a superficial level because they're used to it. They've built their confidence, they've built their whole life on it, so they think that it works. But they've not met someone like you before. They've not met a monad, or they've not met a genuine light worker who's literally born on this planet for the same work of healing the planet, of uplifting the planet. That's like a really important responsibility you have to a higher vibration, to a higher dimension. So of course their black magic is going to wear off. Their black magic is going to expire. You are going to get support. You were supposed to get support from your guides. You were supposed to get help. You were supposed to heal from this. There's no way. You're supposed to either meet a godly person, or a healer, or a teacher, or a medicine person. Somebody had to come on your path, or you had to, because you also have to level up to that point that you're able to attract that healing for you. So you were gonna do it any which way, and they should have known it before. They should have figured it out. Like, how can they not figure it out? How can they mess with the wrong person? So that itself means that they're immature. That itself means that they don't know the concepts properly. They just know how to use it for materialistic gains, and that's like really small in the spiritual reality. So the black magic has got reversed. Either it has already gotten reversed. As we are talking, it's already gotten reversed, and you can feel the shift, or it will happen soon. So hang in there, keep doing your inner work, keep doing your prayers, because your prayers, self-talk, and talk to God. Whatever you talk to God, whatever you talk to your masters, your benevolent caretakers, it has a lot of value, it has a lot of importance, and a lot of power as well. So whenever you're low, don't worry. You want to cry. You want to heal. You want to journal. You want to talk about it to the right people. And you'll figure it out. You'll learn about it. With time, you get the discernment as well. There's nothing negative. Actually, there's nothing negative. Sooner or later, you realize that everything is positive, and anything positive, it should not be overlooked. Somebody had written today that gratitude is the tool, is a secret code to increase anything. Now, if you're not able to feel gratitude for a person like this in your life, and of course you cannot, then there has to be something else you have to feel gratitude for. For example, you got more powerful, you got more wisdom, you became more independent, You're able to be in a different vibration now. A lot of things that you've achieved is because you had to deal with such a person who messed your nervous system. So instead of you being someone, you were actually a person who was codependent on someone else to keep your nervous system in place. Like, I've read a lot of these quotes which say someone who calms you, someone who's fixing your nervous system, that's the right person for you. But what if you meet somebody who actually helps you to become independent when it comes to managing your nervous system on your own and keeping it healthy and keeping it fear free? So then somebody has to mess it up first, and that's why they were sent on your path. And they also need to learn from you. Eventually, they do learn from you that they should not mess it up. They should not play with people like people are toys or puppets. They should not be in that godlike position. They should not think they're God. They need to humble down a bit. And I've also been shown this image, which was very popular at one time in the spiritual community. I saw it being shared here and there. It's this beautiful woman with long hair sitting. She has this sort of position, and there's a demon who she has sort of mastered, and the demon is like looking really scared. The demon doesn't want to mess with this person. So it's almost like saying that this person is able to control this really scary demon. You can also see it like Beauty and Beast kind of story. Because in Beauty and Beast, the fairy tale, Beast actually eventually gets transformed into his original self because of all the love that Beauty gives to him. And Beauty accepts him even as the Beast. Beauty accepts him even as this horrible monster that he was. But sometimes the fairy tale symbolism has to be interpreted correctly and not just seen as a fairy tale romance. There is no such thing as fairy tale romance. Even all the fairy tales, they don't have like a really like positive story all the time. But yeah, you can have a positive story. You can have every day full of curiosity and positivity. But when you're around these type of people, who are using black magic or energy manipulation or sexual distortion, some of these people also use sexual energy to get to you, not in a nice way. Like, a lot of lustful people have managed to learn a thing or two about sexual energy. So they are going to attract someone like you, and their lustful activities, lustful behavior is going to derail your focus. They're going to put you in places where you don't want to be because they're lusting on every person. If you're with a lustful man or a woman, you would know better. They're going to look at everyone. They're going to watch porn. They're going to compare you with everybody. They're going to make you feel like your body is not good enough for them. They may not even have the best body themselves. They may not have a good body themselves. They probably are. I'm not judging them, but the way they judge you or the way they judge others, it's really sad the way they judge others. Especially someone they're dating, especially someone they're in a relationship with. So they're actually manipulating your energy because they're making you feel they're actually attacking on your sacral chakra directly. So they're taking from you sexuality, intimacy, love, everything. And then they make you feel like a horrible, wretched person that they're doing a favor on by being around you. So it's a very disgusting kind of energy. You don't want to be in that space. But God has sent this lustful person or this manipulative person in your life for a reason. And you're going to figure out the reason soon in the right divine timing. But you have to continue taking care of yourself. You have to continue loving yourself. You have to continue decoding the lessons. You have to meditate every day. You have to sage your house every day. You have to light incense every day. You have to be yourself. You have to enjoy your monotonous boring life if you feel it like that, or you have to enjoy every day as it comes, because these people, they're going to act like they need something new every day. They want to create drama every day, but you're not like that. If you have a routine, you love your routine. So we can say that their spells actually get reversed because they want something from you, okay, and they keep taking from you, and then they take you to a point, or you reach to a point where you yourself cannot give anymore. But that's the point. They will make you feel bad, like, okay, you cannot even do this much, but whatever you did for them for so long, or even if it's not so long, whatever you did for them intensely, they're going to make you feel like that's it, that's your best, that's all you can do for me. Like, you peasant, that's all you can do for me. You slave, you can do this much only. I want more. You got to please me more. Like, even sexually, you can give them the best sexual everything of yours in love, when you're in love, but they'll always turn around and complain about your body, about your size, about literally anything, okay? And it's not like they're very giving. It's not like they gave to you, or they just pursued you. Maybe they pursued you initially a lot. Maybe they seduced you initially a lot, if it's a romantic connection. If it's not, then it could be something else that they seduced you with: money, or maybe work, or maybe position. It could be a professional relationship as well. So they could have just induced some kind of greed, some kind of thing that, okay, if you do this with me, you're going to get this, you're going to get that. Whatever it is, they did it on purpose. And now you have to stop going for this person. You have picked on to that discernment that you no longer need to give them your energy, your time, your affection, your love, your support, or whatever it is that you've been giving to them continuously. In some cases, I can pick on to the energy that because the black magic has gotten reversed, they could be feeling very nervous. They could be going through all of the fear, nervousness, all of the bad things they put you through. And they could now be realizing how horrible it feels to be treated this way, how horrible it feels to be ignored or neglected or forgotten. Like, you've completely forgotten. Some of you've completely forgotten this person. Like, energetically, you don't want to be around this person. You don't want to remember them, or you don't want to talk to them. You don't want to have a conversation with them. You don't get impressed by anything. You've stopped the performance. You're not performing anymore for this person. You don't want to be liked by this person. You don't care about how they feel, what they're going to think, what they're going to do. You're literally doing whatever you want to do. You're doing whatever you think is right. You're not judging yourself anymore. And this is kind of scaring this person a lot. Like, what's your next move? What you going to do? Where you going to be at? Whatever it is, it's not regretful. It's not coming from vengeance. I don't see this as coming from, okay, I want to make this person suffer. You're just being yourself, and you can now realize that how much you were stopping yourself from being yourself, or how much you were pleasing this person, how much you were trying to make them happy, and they would never turn around and say, oh, I appreciate you did this for me, or I appreciate you do this for me, I really like you. Maybe once in a while they would breadcrumb you with that information. Once in a while they would say, oh, yeah, you do this for me. That too because they want to get something from you, and maybe you're upset with them and you're not giving it to them. So they're like, let me breadcrumb this person. So they have done it on purpose. They lied to you on purpose. I can pick on to this energy that they were very well aware that their lies could damage you, that their bad behavior could hurt you, it could shatter you. Everything that they did bad to you, everything that they did wrong to you, from lying to you or cheating on you or just mocking you or just being very cold towards you on and off, or just acting like you're supposed to just be a slave to them. Every bad behavior, every wrong thing, every hurtful thing they did to you, they knew it. So stop blaming yourself for it. Stop telling yourself that, oh, this is what they do, or trying to find some kind of justification. You have to literally accept the truth. The truth is that they lied to you. The truth is that they cheated on you. The truth is that they made you miserable, and they did everything intentionally. They knew that whenever you find out about everything they did to you, I'm not saying specifically that this is exactly what they did to you would know it better yourself, but you have to accept that they hurt you on purpose. And then you have to think about how to go forward with it. Do you want to be treated the same way forever for the rest of your life? Do you want to be this scared all the time? Do you want your nervous system to be so disoriented all the time? Do you want to keep shaking all the time? Do you want to be scared all the time? No, you don't deserve to live like that. You're not hurting this person on purpose. You're not doing any of this on purpose. So if they have done it intentionally, you have to accept it that yes, whatever they put you through, they did it knowingly. They knew the repercussions really well, but they did not care about it. They did not take ownership of it. They did not take accountability for it. I think what I can see is the way this black magic spells or whatever manipulation they did, it gets reversed, is literally when you get the discernment or when you get done with it and you go like, enough is enough, I can't take it anymore. And that's a very powerful place to be in, because it will also detach you from this person completely. You're not going to be codependent on this person. You're not going to need their validation. You're not going to need their approval. Whatever the future is, you can get into a personal reading with me also. You can figure it out if this person is meant to stay or not. But I think if you've really reached to that point, that breaking point, you would not want to do that. You don't want to know anything about this person. But if you have not, then maybe you would probably need some guidance or some hand holding. I feel that. Or maybe some therapy. A good therapy could help you, because this could be coming from your childhood trauma and wounds. It could be coming from narcissistic wounds. It could be coming from a bunch of negative memories that you've gotten into your subconscious mind, and it's not surfacing up. It's not coming up on the surface. You're not able to catch hold of it. You're not able to recognize it. Whatever it is, when you do this work on yourself, it's going to be worth it. All the work that you put on yourself is going to be worth it. So yeah, this is going to get reversed, and it's going to go back to this person. This is the good part of it. And on this note, I'm going to close this session. Thank you so much for being here with me. I will see you in the next one. One love, peace out, and Victory to Ram.